Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Love After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 28, and it was titled Inmates and Playdates. Alright, y'all, before I jump into this recap review, if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. And if you end up liking this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button along with the share button. Alright, y'all, let's just jump into it. We're gonna start with Sean and Destiny because they really wasn't alive. Nothing really happened. All we heard Sean talk about was, like Destiny, she's still on the line for that $50,000, and I just don't understand why she would do this to me. Like, why wouldn't she just show up and stuff? It's like 10 minutes to court and stuff, and I don't understand why she's not here yet or whatever. So then, of course, the dramatic music got to play, and then up drives Destiny like 8 minutes before court or whatever. So she sees her sister. Her sister like, well, where was you at? Why wasn't you there when I woke up? Look, I just needed some time to breathe. Okay, I needed time alone to breathe or whatever. She was like, okay, all right, whatever. So then Sean, he was in one parking spot in the cut. He sees her. He like, oh, okay, bet I can pull up, show her that I'm here. Like, hey, boo, what's popping? And she like, why are you here? Why the beep is you here? Like, oh my God, didn't I tell you not to come? Why are you here? Like, she got an attitude. Like, she is mad, okay? And I'm like, what the hell is she so mad for? Like, you driving his car, you using his credit card. What is you mad for? You out on his $50,000 bail. Why is you mad again? Like, I just don't understand why she mad. But anyway, she mad. She like, I don't want to talk to you. I didn't tell you to come here and stuff. Destiny, but I want to talk to you and stuff like that. I just want to talk to you. And she like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Don't follow me. When I come back out of the courtroom, you better be gone. I don't want you here. Yada yada yada. So she go inside. He like, I don't understand what's going on. Like, this is no way a fiance should react. This is not normal. Like, what is going on? I'm like, dude. He still want her to go back to Vegas. He hope they make up and stuff. He talk about something. He gonna get to the bottom of what was going on Facebook. Is she engaged? Do she love him and stuff? It's like 30 minutes, an hour go by. He asking the sister, I think her name Brittany or whatever. He asking her what's going on. She like, I don't know. I'm not in the courtroom or whatever. And he was like, well, I just want to know what's going on and stuff. Maybe she'll get out and stuff like that, or maybe she'll be free and then I'll be free. I won't have the $50,000 still on the line, and then, or maybe worst case scenario, she'll go to jail. The sister like, look, I'm not worried about all that. I'm worried about my sister. I might not see her until she's 40 years old or whatever, or for 40 years or something, she said. And next thing, she comes out the courtroom. She got her mask on and stuff. He rushes over there to her. I'm like, he is just a mess. First, he was chasing her like a little puppy dog. Now he all up on her. The girl don't want to talk to you. She like, yo, didn't I tell you to leave me alone? Because the sister went over there and was like, what happened? She was about to tell her. And then he come, and she like, oh my God, like, mind your business. None of your business. Don't worry about it. I said, well, technically it is his business because he on the line for $50,000. So she mad. She goes to the car. He like, so you're not going to talk to me? She like, no, I'm not going to talk to you. Why don't you go call your baby mama or something like that? Go call her up, see how she doing and stuff. He like, what? She was like, you lied to me. You ain't tell me you was 45 years old. You care about your kids so much, but you ain't tell me you had 6 kids and you've been lying all this time. He like, well, it works both ways. It works both ways? What did you talk about? Or you didn't tell me you was engaged, so you're engaged and stuff. She like, just go away. Just go. So you're not going to talk to me? No, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not going to talk to you, whatever, like that. So then he like, well, did you love me? Did you even love me? Did you even love me? She was like, you know what? You trying to run game on me. You was just a trick. And so here go Brittany. Wow, this is some wild shit. I was cracking up because I was like, that's something I would say, like, damn, this is some wild. Somebody got some popcorn. But that was pretty much it. I was just like, this is a hot mess. And y'all saw that she was still wearing that wedding ring. I'm surprised she ain't pawing that jink. But she's still wearing that wedding ring. So we already know what's going to happen. Kristiana and John. So first of all, we see John. He on the bed. He ain't got no shirt on. I said, "Where's John's shirt? Somebody get him a shirt, a blanket, a towel, a wash. He needed bigger than a washcloth. Somebody get him some. I didn't need to see that. I didn't need to see that part of John. No. So he in there vaping. He telling us that, Kristiana went to jail and they only spent 3 days together and stuff. And it's been 9 months. And he's just happy. He's sad because he misses his wife. But he's happy she's in jail because she's clean. And of course he misses her, whatever. Why the sister, Tara, she come in the room with her towel on? I say, what the hell's going on around here? So she come in there with her little blue towel on. You stole my phone. You got my phone. He like, no, I ain't steal your phone. You always stealing my phone. Come on, get up. I know you got my phone. Let me get it. She patting them down and stuff. I'm like, John, you want to tell us something? This is a little too close. So she ain't find her phone. She leaves out. She called him like some little pet name or something like that. He goes upstairs and he tells us that the family been living there. And we already knew that the mom was and the sister was living there because the sister was on meth. So Kristiana wanted her to get clean, and then the mom, she's sick or whatever, so he needed to say, well, he didn't need to say to her. Kristiana wanted him to take care of her. So we already knew they've been living there, so they still living there. It's been 9 months, okay? So the sister, she doing too much for me. Cause he like, well, I'm gonna cook some breakfast for the mama and stuff like that. She like, what you cooking for me? You ain't cooking me no breakfast. What about me? I'm hungry. And he like, no, I'm just gonna cook it for her. Okay, all right. And so he tells us that she done took the partner role. Like she cleans up, she washes dishes, she does the laundry, but not his laundry, but everybody else's laundry and stuff like that. So she done took the role of the partner and whatnot. And they just doing a lot of flirting. It's a lot of eye Googling, like, yeah, it's a lot of that going on. I'm like, what is going on? So, Kristiana calls on the phone. They all like, hey sis, how you doing or whatever. She busts out with, she about to get out of jail. And she like, I can't wait to suck on your, I said, damn girl, you on the speakerphone. You, oh, okay. So she tells him that she gained 35 pounds. And he like, you know what? I don't care about all that. You know, I love that thickness, girl. More cushion for the pushing. So she like, oh, okay, all right. But anyway, so he tells her that he misses her. So he went into the kitchen. So when she called, Tara was like, oh, it's the sister. I said, why she say it like that? So then he went back in the kitchen or something like that, and they was like, hey, how you doing, sis? And the mama said hi, and then he was saying like something like he missed her terribly or something. They was like, oh, Tara, you missed Tara. So I was like, wait a minute, what is going on with Tara and John? So he goes out and talks or whatever. So the mom talks to her like, look, I don't know what's going on, but something going on with y'all. She like, ain't nothing going on with us, ain't nothing going on with us. So the mom tells us like it's been a lot of something going on, and she wouldn't be surprised if they smash. I said, she must do this often. Like she must be stealing Kristiana man all the time, because the mama was not surprised nor shocked, okay? And we see later on, he in the backyard picking up some rocks or whatever. He said he done remodeled the bedroom. He done got a pool. He done put up some rocks. He ain't put nothing underneath the rocks to hold the rocks up, child. The wind blow, the rocks falling down. I said, sir, that is not how you properly landscape, but okay. He like Bonnie and Clyde was a beautiful love story, and he wants that with Kristiana. I said, well, didn't they die by like gunfire? Like that ain't So the sister outside, I think she was smoking or something, I don't know, but she all up in his face. He sit down on the deck, she all up in his face. So how was work? How are you doing? And he like, well, I got a little tension in my shoulder. Oh, okay, well, let me massage him for you. So she massaging his shoulders and stuff. I said, what? So then she straddles him. I said, wait, whoa, pause. cause. She just straddled this man. I said, So then they all looking in each other's eyes and stuff. And he's talking about something, well, I know something going on, but I can't put my finger on it. A blind man can see what's going on, John. What the? You can't put your finger. Child, bye. He gonna say that ain't nothing happened, but they had moments where they got close or something like that, and she go in for a kiss, and he block it. I said he better had, and then she like, well, you she said you blocked it or something like that, and she was like, he was like, but he loved Kristiana, and she was like, yeah, but you don't know her, you know me, and we've been, flirting and getting real close and stuff. And he was like, yeah, but if I do anything with you, it'll be infidelity, and then my marriage will be null and void or whatever like that. And I love your sister, so I'm gonna, be with her. So she was like, well, we feel like a couple. And he was like, yeah, I know. And she was like, well, what we gonna do? Will she come out? He was like, well, I don't know, but we need to just be family or whatever. And she like, do you love me? And he was like, well, you're my sister-in-law, so I have to love you or whatever. So I was just like, no. And so she tells us when she look at his eyes, she can tell that he want her, and she don't know if she can be in a like just regular family with him or whatever. I say, girl, you got to go. She trying to have Kristiana go back to jail because child, when she get out and see that, whoo. This sister got to go. Tara got to go. I don't know where she gonna go, but she got to go quickly. Okay? Then Marcelino and Brittany, not too much happened. I really feel sad for the mom. Like, I really do feel sad for her. And I hope that she kicks this habit and she's able to get herself together or whatever, because it is just really sad. They're finally back home. She really just want to go to sleep, Cindy. So she, gets comfortable on the couch and she goes to sleep. Marcelino and Brittany go in the backyard. They start talking, and Brittany says she's mad. She's upset because she was out there, a long time looking for her mom and stuff. She doesn't want to be searching for her mom, but she says she needs to search for her mom. So Brittany was saying to Marcelino, like, she looks like she's sober, so I believe her when she said she didn't find any drugs or whatever. And he was like, yeah, this seems like a long road. And she was like, well, it all started when she got diagnosed with fibromyalgia, and then it went from her taking a regular 1 pill to taking 2 pills to taking 3 pills, and then that stopped working. And so then she went to morphine, and then she went to oxy, and etc. But when she went to Alaska while Brittany was in jail, she was able to kick the habit. So Brittany wants her to go to Alaska to see if she can get sober again. Which, I mean, Vegas is the worst place for her to be right now. Like, the worst place for her to be. So her getting out of that area would be a blessing, but would she be able to live up there? Because the sister, I know the youngest sister lives up there, but who else would be able to like support her or, make sure she's okay to live in Alaska? So that's, yeah. But, what else? So Brittany has high hopes if she goes to Alaska that she'll be able to get clean again. So, Marcelino was like, look, me going out there in them streets at that time of the night, that was my limit. Okay, now, she an addict and everything like that. She not gonna contribute to this Alaska thing. I'm gonna have to foot the bill and whatnot. Brittany started with her little sad puppy dog eyes and stuff, and so he like, all right. Well, if you think this is gonna help her, then okay, then I guess we'll go up there, because we can't keep doing this. So I hope she get better. So like the next day, Cindy playing with the kids and stuff, and she says she feels better, and then Brittany tells her like, look, we was out there looking for you for hours and stuff, like we can't keep doing this, like you have to get better, like something has to give. And so she tells her about the plan to take her back to Alaska, and she tells her like, look, maybe you need to confront some things to drop your vices before you can be able to get better. Like when I took you to that area where I was sleeping at and homeless and stuff, that wasn't about you. That was about me getting that off my chest. So maybe you need to confront the things that's bothering you, starting with your mama. And so then Brittany tells us that her mom is a beast, okay? Like she said one time, Brittany said that she spilled water on her Jackie. She called her Jackie. She don't even call her grandmom. Jackie's cigarettes, and Jackie slapped fire out of her. So she said, and it was worse for her mama. So her mom don't even want to talk about her mom. Like Cindy don't even want to talk about her mom. Like she start crying and she like, I can't. And she went out there with the producer. She couldn't even talk about her mom. I said, oh my God, what kind of abuse was going on there? So I was just like, oh my heart was just breaking for her. And then she finally was like, okay, I'll go as long as you're by my side. I'll go or whatever. So she's gonna go to see her mom. I don't know if her mom lives in Alaska or in Vegas, but maybe she lives in Vegas and that's one of the stops they're gonna make when they get up there. But I was just like, oh my God, my heart was breaking for her. Q and Chevelle, because they ain't really had nothing, child. They just talking at the park. And basically, she telling him, like, because Q was asking, like, are we going to work on this? Are we going to fall victim and our relationship be over or whatever like that? So she tells us that she's shocked that Q popped up on her, but she don't want to go, do the back and forth no more. She want commitment. So she back on this whole marriage thing. I'm like, girl, can you just be in a relationship with him first before you trying to marry this man? You see how he was as a boyfriend. Can you see how he gonna continue to be as a boyfriend before you try to get married? Like, child. But anyway, she tells him how she was hurt that he cheated and stuff. And child, he be killing me with this whole, well, when cheating allegations pop up, that, it's hard for the other person to trust the other person and stuff. But, I ain't going to do that no more. Why you keep talking about cheating allegations? Just say you cheated. He beating all the way around the bush. If you just don't say you cheated already, but, he said he won't do it no more or whatever like that. And she says that she wants him to be there for her the way she was there for him while he was in jail and stuff like that. And he says he's willing to work on it and he down for it and stuff. Maila come over and she talking about how she don't want to be called a baby. And then he start playing with the girl. And of course that sparked love in Chevelle's eyes, because she like, I love seeing him like that when he with her. It's just, I love it. So then he go off with her and play. Chevelle, she need to burn that outfit. She don't need to wear outfits like that. That don't look right on her. Like, I was just like, why would she put that on? Like, that's just don't look, no. So she go over there to DeMarc. DeMarc got a whole attitude, child. He mad. He like, what was that all about? And she was like, well, he came up here to, try to get me back and stuff like that and whatever. He was like, well, what was all that we had talked about? And she was like, well, I'm thinking about what you said and I feel it in my body and in my heart. So he was like, because when he came, he was all lit up like, hey. I mean, that's her boo. Like, she can't help who she love and stuff like that. She love that man. Let her be with that man. Like, why are you mad? Like, I just don't understand why he mad. But she like, look, I understand, what he did and stuff like that. And I heard what you said, and I'm not going to be naive and fall victim and stuff like that. But this is what I need to do. He was like, you don't need to do nothing. She was like, you right. I don't need to do this, but I want to do this. So then he mad. He like, look, so she want to give him another chance and stuff like that. And so he like, well, I'm not going to stick around for your little kid boyfriend and all this other stuff. I don't even want to look at his face. And then he goes storming off or whatever. I was like, bye, DeMarc. Ain't nobody got time for these shenanigans. Like, see, this is why you don't involve your family in your personal business and your relationships or anything like that. Because if you break up with that person and it's bad blood, like you tell that person, oh, this person cheated on me, they did this X, Y, and Z and all this other stuff, but you find it in your heart to forgive that person because of whatever they done did or whatever they done said or whatever, and you end up taking that person back, the family all looking at you like you crazy, and then they mad at this person, and that person got a hard time in a relationship because your dumb ass then went and ran and told your mommy your daddy, your uncle, your cousin, and all these other people. Like, just keep that business between you and that person. And if y'all done, then good. And if the family asks, you know what, something came up, it's all right. We just decided not to be with each other or whatever, you know, yada, yada, yada. Come up with whatever story you want to come up with, but don't go into detail and all this other extra stuff about why, what happened, and yada, yada, yada. Because then it's all this bad blood, and it's like, for what? For what? Just be quiet. Keep that to yourself. Now DeMarc out here all of his feelings, and you back with Q. Like, girl, bye. Just keep your mouth shut. Just shh. Be quiet. Sarah and Mike. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, you know what? I skipped Puppy and Amber. Let me go to Puppy and Amber. I don't even want to go to Sarah and Mike right now. Okay, Puppy and Amber. Basically, they bow Chicky Wow Wow girl. Okay, we already knew they was gonna get freak nasty. I wonder where the mama was, because she ain't no hanky panky going on. So I wonder where she was when they was getting it in, because I'm sure they was getting it in all night, because that's how it usually go down. But at any rate, Puppy like, no, what? It was clothes all on the floor and stuff like that. Amber like, why you let me get drunk like that or whatever? And Puppy like, well, you remember what happened? And Amber was like, yeah, I mean, I was drunk and stuff. We was dancing and we was kissing and stuff. And she was like, yeah, girl, you was all up on me or whatever like that. And she was like, yeah, I mean, I was drunk and gay. So she was like, so you only want to have sex with me when you drunk or whatever? And she let us know that the sex was good. You know, it was bomb. She ain't had nothing in a while. She been in jail for 2 years without her boo thing. I mean, unless she was in there freaking on somebody else while Amber was out, which is possible. Because whatever. But she like, it was good, and you know, we did it and stuff like that. And now Amber, she acting like, you know, she don't know, because Puppy was like, well, we had sex, it was good, but now Amber acting like she don't remember nothing. And so Puppy called her out. She was like, well, I think you just playing with my emotions, and when you want to be gay, you come over here and play around with me, but then when you don't want to be gay, you just leave me alone, and I'm not with that. Amber like, what is you talking about? Like, what? You want to be with me? I said, girl, where you been? Look, since the girl got out of jail, all she been talking about is being with you. So Amber like, what? You want to be like, what? She's stuttering and stuff, and she like, well, you know, I ain't never been with no girl. Like, this is my first. I ain't never been with no girl or nothing. What girl? Huh? Who? And then Puppy was like, well, I ain't never been with no girl until I was with a girl. And she was just like, yeah, but we ain't never had this conversation before. And so Amber tells us like, she says like, in jail they was talking about, well, when we get out, I'm gonna be with my man. When you get out, you gonna be with your man. So they was talking about being in separate relationships, you know, apart, but you know, just being friends or whatever. So she's telling us that this is the first time this conversation has ever come up. And Puppy pretty much agreed that this was the first time this conversation came up. And she was like, well, I guess we're never going to talk about it or whatever. And so Amber was like, I don't understand why you're getting so serious and emotional when I feel like death. Like, I just don't understand. And so she was like, at some point, not Amber, Puppy was like, so at some point, do you want to be with a girl? And she was like, what are you asking me? Like, are you saying you want us to be together? I'm like, is you slow? And so Puppy is like, yes, I want us to be together forever. And so Puppy tells Amber she wants her to bring her walls down and stuff. Puppy starts crying, child. I said, oh my God. And so Amber, like, I think she don't want to hurt her feelings. So she don't want to tell her, and she don't want to be with her in that way. And Amber just needs to just let this girl know straight up and down, she got this boo thing named Sammy, her ex, who went to jail, and then he finna get back out of jail, and Sammy got her heart. So she needs to just tell Puppy that and stop beating around the bush and having this girl all in her feelings and stuff, wanting to be with her. And it's just ridiculous at this point. You don't want to be with her. Just say that point blank, period. But the thing is, I think she don't want to hurt her feelings or whatever, so she not gonna say nothing. But in the end, you just gonna hurt her feelings. So just tell her right now. So at any rate, Amber tells Puppy, just let's not rush something or whatever like that. And so we see like a little scene where Amber is leaving for work and stuff like that. And so Puppy tells us that before prison, all she dated was men. And then when she went to prison, she started dating women. And she was saying like women in jail are gay for the stay and they date while they're in prison, and dating in prison is way different than dating on the real world. 6 months equal 2 years. No, 6 months in jail equal like 2 years in jail, because you get to really learn a person. You're with them 24/7 and so forth. And my thing is, when Puppy said, well, I guess Amber was only dealing with Puppy, but Puppy was dealing with a lot of other women before Amber, and then when Amber came around, she was just dealing with Amber, and then probably when Amber left, she was dealing with other women. But my thing is, you was dating men before you went to jail, and then when you went to jail, you was dating women. So it's the same situation with Amber. So I don't understand why she putting all this pressure on Amber to be different or feel some different way just because she do. Like, she need to back off and let Amber have her space, and then let Amber digest what's going on right now, because maybe she don't want to be gay when she get out. And Puppy need to understand that. But Amber also needs to tell Puppy what she feeling and what's going down. Like, yeah, this is getting too messy. And yeah. it's getting messy. And she need to just let her know. Like, just trust me. Let her know. Just let her know, child. Sarah and Mike. We back here. Ain't nobody else we can talk about. Nope. I guess that's the last couple. God dang. Alright, so I'm so sick of them. Sarah getting cute or whatever. And she tells us that Michael been living there for a week. Child, why she look like Elvira? Like, she was all pale, and then she had this dark makeup on. I was like, ew, but whatever. She get ready to go out on a date. She telling the little baby girl she going out on a date with Malcolm and stuff. Here go dumbass want to give her the twirl around and see her over. Don't stay out too late. Don't be drinking and driving. He gonna talk about something. She going on a play date with her play boyfriend, and I'm not worried about nothing because my wife gonna come back home to me and stuff like that as soon as they break up. Like, he is excited that they gonna break up. That he breaking up her relationship. And Sarah's so dumb, she just don't even see it. She get in the car talking about something, he getting a taste of his own medicine. Girl, he ain't getting a taste of nothing. He playing you like a fiddle, and you just falling for it. Like, you so stupid. And she get to the restaurant, Malcolm sitting there, they was chatting it up or whatever. He go dumb ass gonna call her up. Now, you know this girl on a date. He gonna call her up talking about something. Hey, what's going on? What you doing? She like, I'm on a date. Is you okay? Like, is everything okay? He was like, yeah, I'm okay, but where you at? Child, she like, all right, I got to go. First of all, why would you even answer the phone? He could have texted you. Like, why? If it was something with the children or something like that, he could have texted you. And you just left out the house. So, child, bye. But anyway, Malcolm like, well, that was the baby daddy. What's going on? How's that going? So she started choking, like she choking on some cheese or some invisible cheese, child. And he like, well, what's going on or whatever. So she's like, well, he came over to see the kids, and I took the kids over to the hotel and stuff like that. And then he was at the hotel. So then I was like, why you staying at the hotel? You might as well just move in with us for a week. Can we get some? I said, girl, you is not finna breeze past that real quick. So Malcolm like, whoa, back that up. Say that one more time. Say one more time for me. She was like, he was just at the hotel for a week. And it's like she wasn't looking at him the whole time. He was at the hotel for a week, and I was like, you might as well just, come in with us so you can co-parent and stuff like that. But it's not like we're going to be living together forever or stuff like that. He not moving in or nothing. And Malcolm was like, what? So I'm confused. So she was like, well, it's just a better way for us to, co-parent and stuff like that. So that's all, and it's just temporary. It's just temporary or whatever. He was like, so you wasn't going to say nothing or whatever. And she was like, well, it's not even permanent. Like, I know it's bad for me to have another man up in the house and stuff. And he was like, yeah, but where is he sleeping at? Well, we're not sleeping in the same bed. And if you want to know, like, we ain't do nothing together or nothing like that. But, you know, and so Malcolm was like, well, I need you to take me seriously. I am taking you seriously. Malcolm was not with the shits, okay? He was not with it. And he basically told her, like, I'm not with this. Like, you need to figure this out, okay? And until you figure this out, I'm going to remove myself from this situation. And yeah, I'm just going to separate myself, okay? So she was like, well, I don't feel like I have to choose. He was like, well, I'm not telling you to choose. Okay, I'm choosing for me because I deserve better. And he got up and left. I was so proud of Malcolm because he was like, that don't even make no sense. How you gonna be in the same house with your baby father and y'all not gonna get intimate at some point? Like, no, dismiss me with that bull. And he left. I said, praise God, at least somebody got enough sense. He said, my name start with an M, but my name is not Megan. I will not be part of this trouble. Okay, so he gone. That was pretty much the end of the episode, child. I'm so sick of Sarah and Michael. If they don't go ahead and get together and just stop playing with us, because it's at this point it's just ridiculous. That was it for the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about the episode down there in them comments. If y'all like this recap review, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell. All right, y'all. Until next time, peace.